and understanding his body and being able to position himself. So, yeah, Nikola Jokic is phenomenal, which makes me really excited about what we're going to see from a basketball perspective in the conference finals should my Lakers get past the Warriors. Him matched up against AD, that is going to be a treat.
Oh, it's going to be all kinds of entertaining to watch, to be sure.
Yes, sir.
Now, on the other side, look, they gave up everything that they had to give up to go and get Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
There are going to be some changes here. And I wonder, first of all, is Monty Williams safe when you have new ownership in place?
I think everything is on the table for the Denver Nuggets.
I totally agree. The Suns right % from 3. Are you kidding me?
He's a monster.
He's beyond a monster. I'll tell you, I think he's the best passer in the league. I think he has become the best passer in the league.
Interesting.
When you watch as he distributes the ball and the tight windows he can deliver the ball in, man, I mean.
He's got great touch, too. For a big man, he's got great touch with his passing.
And you made this point yesterday off the air. His footwork is amazing.
Oh, it's A1. It's top notch.
Not to get too in the weeds, but like even if DeAndre Ayton played last night, it wouldn't have mattered at all.
Yeah, he's got tremendous touch and feel around the basket in the paint, like being able to dish off those pocket passes for guys in the dunker spot so they can finish at the rim. Like he's everything you would want off to do, and that front office has got some work to do. Now, I would caution this. I think Monty Williams is a hell of a coach.
I agree.
I think he's a hell of a coach. So moving off of him, you better damn well know that he's more the problem than he is a part of the solution.
If they moved off him, if I were the Sixers, I'd hire him in a freaking minute.
Oh, no question. That's clearly an upgrade. But I guess my point is this. They're going to have to remake this roster, and it's going to come along with some difficult decisions. One of the easier decisions, I think, is moving on from Creed's salary. I think they'd owe him $15 million.
Yeah,
if they decided to waive him. So that should happen sooner rather than later.
Eat that deal.
And then you got to figure out what you're going to do with DeAndre Ayton. They were reluctant to give Ayton that extension off of his rookie contract. And I think
they just sold out everything to go for it right away. The second the new owner walks in the door, and they come up very empty. Last night, on your home court, there is nothing worse, Canty, and you've heard me say this before, than the long goodbye. And that game was the long goodbye for Matt Ishbia and the Suns fans. They had to sit there. You're down 18 at the end of the first quarter. The game was over. You never had a sniff.
But didn't we see this from the Suns last year against the Dallas Mavericks where they get blown out on their own home court?
We did.
They get embarrassed?
We did.
I mean, that was the game. Game 7 was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
With what Luka Doncic did to them. Like, at some point, you get tired of seeing that as these playoffs.
Now, remember, people were willing to give Ayton that money. That was a offer sheet that he signed with the Pacers.
With the Pacers?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's the Pacers.
I know, but my point is, maybe you can find some people to take them off your hands, and maybe you can find some role players in return for a deal. Yeah. That's a lot of maybes.
That's a lot of maybes.
But you have given away all of your assets.
But the biggest issue with this team is depth. They have no depth.
None.
They have no depth.
None.
And 2 of the 4 guys that they were relying on were no-shows for different reasons. So at some point, that has to change around KD and Book. Now, I like the combination of KD and Book. I really do.
Sure.
But you don't have much around it.
Phoenix?
I think so.
See, I think he's got 2 more years there, but just because of how things go in the NBA, I think he'll go somewhere else.
If you're a Phoenix, why would you pull the plug on that? You already.
I don't think it's going to be Phoenix pulling the plug.
You already gave up so much to get him.
No, I know. I'm saying I think KD will give this 2 years, and if it's not there,
but if you're KD, think about it. Think about this. If you're KD,
yeah.
What are the chances you're going to have a chance? What are the chances you'll have an opportunity to team up with a player as good as Devin Booker?
I think unlikely.
That's my point. So why am I in a rush to leave?
I wouldn't say
why am I in a rush to leave?
Again, partner of ESPN have great deals on great seats with a huge selection of tickets to this year's hottest matchups. Experience every tackle, every pass, and every heart-pounding play of your favorite team live and in person. For the best selection of 2023 tickets, shop now. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats. Experience it live. Up next, the aforementioned NFL schedule is out. 5 teams that missed the playoffs last year that will make it this year. That in moments. Canty and Carlin in for Greeny on a
Game 6. That current contract.
I think he's got. Right? I think because it was the extension. I think he's got 3 left.
He's got 3 left after this?
I believe so.
Yeah, so after 2 years, they'll be in the last year of it. So, yeah, that's my point.
I'll tell you. I agree. Those two together can be fantastic, but they didn't give you a chance last night. They were 6 for 23 combined.
How can they give you a chance? The Denver Nuggets were double-teaming them every chance they got the ball. Every time those two got the ball, anywhere close to the scoring zone, anywhere close to being able to score, anywhere close to their spots, Michael Malone was running double teams at them. And that's good coaching. Don't get me wrong, that's good coaching, but it's an indictment on what the front office has done around those guys. They got to have more help.
Canty and Carlin in for Greeny on ESPN Radio, and here at Greeny, yes, we are fired up for the NFL schedule release. Luckily for you.
Credit to them. They were able to dig themselves out of the hole in the third quarter, but, man, that was a terrible ending.
Let's roll.
Here we go!
Only one place to start.
Here come the Warriors. Curry to Draymond Green baseline to the reposition. Curry right corner three. It's good. Their first triple of the second half, and the Warriors now lead by 14 with 4.5 minutes to go.
Well, we will get to that game later on in just a bit regarding tonight and the Lakers and the Warriors. But we've also got the Celtics forcing that Game 7. Greeny is presented by Progressive Insurance. Or in short, a lot of things. Bundle today at Progressive.com. So let me get this straight. Jason Tatum has a historically bad first 3.5 quarters of a game where he's shot 1 for 14 to begin. And then in the last few minutes, Jason Tatum outscored the Sixers. And in fact, during the fourth quarter, he did it all by himself, 16-13. Canty, I can't get over so many aspects of what went down. First of all, luck starts with the head coach. And by the way, the superstars included there too, who didn't have a shot attempt for the last 4 minutes. And I never saw him demanding the basketball.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I remember Joe Mazzulla was doing an interview after the first quarter, and they asked him about Tatum because he got off to such a slow start. And he was saying that Tatum found other ways to impact the game. That is the coach sending a clear message to his players. You know, if he's telling the reporters that, he's telling the guys that in timeouts. He was sending a message throughout the entirety of the game that they were going to be okay, and that paid off in that final 5 minutes where he buries 4 3-pointers. Now, to that end, if you're Doc Rivers and the Sixers, once Jason Hayden, minus the athleticism, but he's able to compensate for that